Hi guys, slight change of schedule for this week's video. As you can probably tell, life has just got in the way. Instead of doing why I protect my hair at night, today I am going to show you guys my super speedy 5-minute curly hair refresh. So my super speedy refresh routine. Just taking my rings off while I prepare myself. This is a new camera, by the way, so I'm hoping it looks okay. I have got a bottle of just warm water. As usual, this is taken from the kettle after my morning brew. You can use tap water if you're not as fancy as me or pretentious. And what I am going to do is I'm just going to take 1 pump of the Lush all-in-one styler for curly hair. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. It just adds that little bit of extra. But if I remember rightly, the Boots Curl Cream is a good budget alternative. I'm just not sure how well, because I've not used it for ages because I've had this. I'm not sure off the top of my head how well it blends with the water, where this sort of melts in nicely. And then what I like to use for my super speedy refresh, I either use a foam. So we have the Giovanni Mousse Air Turbocharged Hairstyling Foam. Or a lightweight gel, and here I've got the Camille Rose Curl Maker. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today. Now, a nice budget alternative to this mousse, because I think this is about £7-8. The Cream of Nature Style and Shine Foaming Mousse, that's a good sort of budget alternative. That's about £3-4 if I remember rightly. And a little hack, if you don't have a separate lightweight gel, if you've just got quite a thick gel, just use a little bit and then add a little bit of warm water and emulsify it, and that really helps sort of remove that stickiness. I find that works well with the Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel and the Tough Stuff. So now I need to find my clips. I literally cannot see what I'm doing. I've taken my specs off because I don't like the glare. But no, I can't see. So I'm going to start by splitting my hair into 4 sections. Just twisting these bits out the way. This is day 2 hair because I washed it yesterday afternoon. Morning. Evening. I washed it yesterday. So just getting these bits up out the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hair damp, not soaking. So I'm just giving it a nice little spritz. Making sure it's all coated, but it's not dripping wet. You can see I'm sort of smoothing down my hair, giving it a little scrunch. And then what I'm going to do is take just a little bit of the gel, just because this is what I feel like using today. I'm not doing a full pump, that's maybe a pea-sized blob. And then I'm going to apply it with the praying hands method. This smooths down any frizzies that have popped out overnight and helps my hair go into its natural clumps. And I'm then giving it a little scrunch. Now, if your hair is feeling a little bit sticky at this point, you can always add some more water. This is the refresh routine that I've been doing most days, to be honest, lately. Where it's been the Easter holidays, I've not had time to do anything. So this is good if you, like me, you've been a bit pressed for time, if you've got kids, if you've got to go to work, but your hair needs something in the morning. And the top layers. Now, if you had a bit more time, you could split the top bit into like the very top and the sort of middle bit, but I do not have time for that. That went right in my ear. And then for speed, I am going to do 1 pump and apply it sort of simultaneously both sides of my head. So I'm glazing it over the top layers first. And then applying the praying hands, applying the praying hands, applying it with praying hands, flipping my head around where I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm hoping this isn't looking like a hot mess. It shouldn't do, because like I said, this is what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Then what I'm gonna do is just gently give it another spritz all over. Smooth and scrunch. I think I've called this in another video, this spritz smooth crunch method, scrunch method. Mark that up. And then just to finish off before I dry, I'm going to take the Cantu Hydrating Leave-In Conditioning Mist. This has protein in it. I don't know why I'm looking, because I know it does. Hydrolyzed silk and some other stuff which I now cannot find. I do usually sort of spray it over my hair, but just for something a bit different, I'm just going to smooth it over. Now I'm applying it to focusing on my ends, because protein is the building blocks of the hair, as we all know by now. And I'm just, where I'm trying to grow my hair out, I've just been trying to apply that just on my ends to sort of help protect my ends, help stop them splitting, so that my hair will grow better. And to be fair, I have noticed a difference. So now what you can do at this stage, if your hair is feeling a little bit wet, so you got a bit trigger happy with your spray bottle, my hair doesn't feel too bad, you can microplop. So you can use an old, this is just an old pajama top that I've had for years. Just gently scrunch your hair just to remove that excess water and hair products. I'm going to skip that stage just because I don't think my hair's wet enough. So what I'm going to do now is diffuse my hair. I'm going to use my Black Orchid diffuser that you've seen me use before. I'm going to do it on low speed, medium heat. And I'm doing low speed as opposed to high speed, because this is just a quick damp refresh. It's not a full-on wash day. So I don't want to end up giving my hair sort of excess frizz. So medium heat, low speed, and then I'll be back to go through the results, scrunch out any crunch that's needed. Now my hair is more or less dry. That is the beauty of this quick refresh routine, is you don't have to spend ages blow drying your hair if, like me, you hate it. I've got a little bit of a cast going on, a little bit of that hard crunchy shell that forms around the curl. Not a massive one, but that's good. I've got a little bit of one. Also got a hair in my mouth. I am going to use the Imbue Curl Energizing Hydration Serum to scrunch out the crunch. And I'm just going to do one pump per side. This is what it looks like. I hope you can see I'm still trying to get to grips with my new camera. It's just a lightweight sort of milky serum. And I'm just again doing the praying hands method to break that cast, that hard crunchy shell. And then gently scrunching my hair back up to put that bounce back in. I'm trying to make sure I focus on my top layers as well. And I'm going to repeat it for the other side. And then finish off with just giving my hair a little fluff. My roots are still slightly wet because, as usual, I got bored, but it's not the end of the world. So there we have my super speedy 5-minute refresh. So now I need to spec up so I can actually see what my hair looks like. As usual, I have this one errant curl that won't do as it's told. So as you can see, this routine, given it was very simple, very quick, it has yielded some pretty decent results. What I like about it is I consider my hair to be low porosity. So when I spray it with the water initially, the beads of water just sit on my hair. They don't immediately soak in. So that's why I have to smooth it down. But adding the water helps sort of melt the products into my hair. I believe it opens up the hair cuticle a little bit, just to allow my hair to absorb that product. only using the one pump of the all-in-one styler for curly hair, that helps give my hair a little bit of slip and sort of put my hair in the right place, if that makes sense. So when I smooth down my hair, by adding the products as opposed to just water, I smooth down the frizzies and they stay in more or less, if that makes sense. I hope it does. And then the gel, I am obsessed with this curl maker. It's so lightweight, but it gives a really good cast. So I find that this is good for when my hair's feeling particularly fluffy. It sort of gets it under control without leaving it feeling a little bit gunky. So with this mousse, for example, this is a really good mousse, don't get me wrong. I love using this for a refresh, but I find if I accidentally use too much, which is very easy to do when using that foam, it sort of sits on my hair and it feels a bit gunky. So that's why generally I do prefer to use gel during a refresh. So that seems to have come to a very abrupt end, but I think I've said everything I need to say. And for some reason it sounds like my voice is going again. So I am gonna stop there for today, guys. So thank you for joining me for my super speedy 5-minute refresh. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this, if you've tried it, or what your go-to speedy refresh is. Next week, service resumes as usual, and I will be saying why I protect my curly hair. Like I said, this week has just been crazy. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Like, share, get me out there. Thank you again to everybody that has subscribed so far. I hope you're enjoying my channel. So I will see you next week, guys. Bye. So I'm gonna try that again. So as you can see, so just look in the mirror. Yeah. Now I can't see to stop filming.